Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings to the universe. All praises go to the Most High. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I am Queen. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I am back with another video. Also hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post a video. I haven't been too long woke up, so yes. My voice is a little scratchy. But you already know I have to get comfortable. Because I have to deliver these messages to you, okay? I have to deliver these messages. Hashi. Time. When you think about time, what do you think about? You keep looking at the clock. You keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whether it's Roman numerals or whatever, you keep looking at the clock. What are you doing? I get it. You got an appointment. You can be on time. I get all that, but time is different. I'm getting ready to explain to you exactly what I mean. I know you notice when you look at that clock, time seems to go slower. And then when you sit up there and you're not studying the clock, it's like time starts to get away from you because you're not thinking about time anymore. Our Father, the Most High, a year to Him is 10 years. And you be like, oh, a year is a long time. When a year to God is like 10 years, He works in light years, okay? It's all about energy. That's what time is. 1 earth year, a light year. So, when they say you can create with your mind, you are the co-creator. That is really, really true. All this is really, really true. If you made it to my channel, you are very tapped in, very well tapped in. Okay? So I live in between realms. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what this means. When someone says they live in between realms, they can be a medium, priestess, priest. They can be a psychic, what you call a psychic. Anyone that can see the spirit, hear the spirit, and also live in the physical. That right there is someone that lives in between the realms. And because I live in between realms, time is very different for me. I'm on that God time. You know how they say they on demon time? No, I'm on that God time. You can have a bill due next week. And you'll be thinking about, let me tell you the difference. It's just an example, not meaning you, but you could be thinking, oh, I got this bill due next week. How I'm going to pay it? I got to work overtime. What I'm going to do? But me, I live in between realms. My thought process is not ever in the carnal. And if it is, God always corrects it quick in a hurry. So my thought process that the bill is due next week, I'm not worried about how, because I already know the Most High gonna do it. I already know that everything is written, is planned. I already knew that I did my best. I told you Our ancient ancestors say, like, they don't do trying. They say you either is or you ain't, you're doing or you're not doing. And I was doing, okay? But I'm not going to be worried about that bill. I'm not going to be worried about how I'm going to pay it because I know God is going to always make a way. I remember way back when I was in my early 20s, me and my husband, we were staying in our apartment. And I can't remember what happened, but to make that long story short, my husband was like, "Oh man," he said, this bill is coming up." He said, "We just paid the rent." He said, "I don't know how we gonna do it." And me and my husband, we like, "Let's pray." So we go into prayer. And when you speak into the universe, things happen. You can whisper into the universe and things can happen. God always hears. He always hears you, whether you think he's listening or not. And next thing I know, I told him, I said, "Don't worry." I said, "By Friday we'll know." He said, "Okay." So my husband came back to me here and there. He said, "But how?" I said, "Don't ask how." I told him, "Don't ask how." I said, "We just gonna watch God and see. Tell me why a check came through the mailbox and we had needed that check." And I was so thankful. My husband was so thankful. I remember that year that we were still celebrating Christmas, and we don't celebrate, pagan holidays anymore. But we were still celebrating Christmas, okay? And that year, our kids had a big one. We had a big Christmas tree, everything. And our bills was paid up. It was lovely. So God always make a way out of no way, okay? And when you be like, "God, when you gonna do this? When you gonna do that?" He gonna take even longer just to keep testing you to see if you really for him or against him. If you gonna wait, and he already know, yeah, he already know because everything is written. But he just want to see. He want to see if you're gonna hold out. How long you gonna hold out? You have to have understanding of how the Most High works. You have to have understanding, and understanding of how the Most High works, because he doesn't work the way man thinks. You have to ask him to lead you and guide you just so the shift can happen, okay? And when you talk about shifting in dimensions and portals, okay, and all these things, for entertainment purposes only, for all these things, it's time, okay? It's what you call time. Energy. Your energy can shift dimensions and portals. Ashe. Yeah. When you feel like a month from now is so far away, living in between realms, it feels like a month is 2 weeks away. And 2 weeks don't feel far either. And that's just how it works. When you're a seer, when you see things, when you live in between realms, that's just how it works. And I'm up 3 a.m., okay, delivering these messages, and everybody else is knocked out. So y'all might hear snoring in the background because everybody is knocked out and I'm up delivering these messages. But yes, time is, some people would say time is not real. Not how you think of it, it's not. Because, like I said, it's light years, it's energy. Prayer. Prayer speeds up time. Yes, I said prayer. It really speeds up time. You ever see people walking around and it look like they're talking to themselves? A lot of times they're not talking to themselves. They're speaking to the other realm. And the other realm has the ability to come in our realm because they're already tapped in. When you close your eyes to pray, you notice you only see darkness. That's because I always tell you that you are the universe. You're in the universe, you're surrounded by the universe. God is the universe, and you're in the universe. And when you close your eyes, you're able to tap in more because you're in the universe. Just you in the universe, okay? You're in the Most High. That has the ability to speed up time because it's like you're jumping dimensions. Even when you're writing in that journal and you journaling, it's like you jumping dimensions. That's time. I don't even know how many of y'all know, but when you look up at the sun, you can literally tell time by looking up at the sun. When it's noon, that's when the sun is the highest peak of the day. Ugh, I said that. Ugh, I got tongue tied, excuse me. that's the that's when the sun, how can I put it? It look like it's in the middle. Okay, it look like it's in the middle. It's in its highest peak of the day. And you can literally tell time. That's 12 p.m. That's 12 noon. Okay? That's noon. My husband knew a man, and they used to call him dang, I can't remember his name, but anyway, one of his eyes looked up at the moon, and it's not funny. I'm being really serious. One of his eyes looked to the moon, right? And if you ever been around someone who eye looks up to the moon, you'll see how they more tapped in than a lot of people. And this guy, he could literally tell them, they'll go up and ask him what time it is. He'll say, let me see. He was a Jamaican, and he said, let me see. And he'll go look up at the sun, and he'll tell them exactly what time it was. And clocks. You got clocks, and you really don't need them, okay? For entertainment purposes only. You really don't need them, but you have clocks because you can't go outside and look at the time. It's like we getting lazier and lazier, huh? Yeah. And so, our players like we getting lazier and lazier. And so you go back to our ancient ancestors, and a lot of our cultures used to put the stick in the ground. And as the sun moves, you'll see the shadow from the stick moving, and that's how they were able to tell the time. This is facts. Indians did it, Egyptians, and so many other cultures. But yes, this is how our ancestors told time. I always tell you that everything in the skies is for your for signs, and the sun and the moon are clocks. Okay, you have that moon, Luna, that's that menstrual clock for the women. And then you have the sun, that's time of day, right? So this is how we are able to pick up messages before others. This is how we are able to speak telepathically because of time. Time is going fast for those who live in between realms. Time is going very fast. I'm talking about light years. And we get the message before y'all get the message, but we able to deliver the message. Whew, and boy, I gotta say that sometimes it's hard delivering these messages. It be hard because you'll come across those who make it hard to believe. But I have learned you can't pay them any attention. And they'll be like, how? How did you do that? It's not really explaining because God just does. I am who I am. I am Queen Ashe, okay? I am Queen. That's my name. So, yes, stop thinking about time. Start meditating and praying, and you'll see how time speed up for you. You've been waiting on something, you better get in your calmness and you better start meditating and praying. You should already be one with God, the Most High, Source, okay? Because I always tell you when you tap into Source, the Most High, the truth, everything else falls into place. The universe opens up to you. The whole universe. Yes. Ooh. Y'all don't even know when you traveling, when you driving in your cars or on the plane, train, whatever. Okay, for entertainment purposes only, you are going through portals. You're switching portals. You're switching dimensions. That's why if you live somewhere, you want to live somewhere with a good feeling because you're going to be stuck in that portal, that dimension for a little second. Okay, for a long time if it's low vibing in that area. But you live somewhere where it has good feel, you're able to manifest. Time just works. Okay, it goes fast. It's all about frequency. It's all about energy. Your energy. That G in you. That God code. That G code in you. It's all about energy. So calm down. Calm down. Okay? No island, no worries. And you're going to see time, what you call time, is going to speed up. Don't watch time because time is watching you, okay? I am Queen Ashe. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. One love. Yeah, have a great day and night wherever you are. Ashe, ashe, ashe.